mamas. Welcome to Mom Genius Monday, the place where we share the little things that make a big difference. This is a short check in with helpful tips, simple systems, and life hacks to help you survive and maybe even enjoy your week a little more. Now, we don't have much time because today is Monday and life is crazy. So let's jump right in. We're going to start with some general mom hacks. Real quick, it is storming here, so you may hear the thunder. But we're going to start with the general mom hacks. Stuff that works no matter how old your kiddos are. So the first one I have is a timed nightly reset. So after dinner and all that stuff and you get everything situated, kids go down. That's when all us moms do our cleaning and straightening up. Maybe try with a timer. Set it for a time that works for you. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever you need. Do what you can. Stop when the timer ends. Progress is way better than a stress overload. Or another one I have is I do this. Drop zone cleaning. A basket or a bin for the different rooms or the different kids or your husband. And that way it stops you from running back and forth from room to room to room when you're cleaning. You just drop what goes in each room in the bin. Kids take it and put their stuff up. You're probably going to have to put your husband's stuff up because you know that bin's going to sit there. But then you can take the living room to the living room, what goes where, and you don't have to run back and forth. Because if I do that, then I'll get hung up in a room and forget what I was doing and nothing gets done. Another one I have is, and we kind of do a play on this, theme days. Now, don't freak out. We're not dressing up. But themes like Taco Tuesday or even Laundry Day. Do laundry once or twice a week so you don't have to do it on the weekends. That doesn't work for my family. I pretty much have to do one load a day at least. Or we do things like Free Fridays, where Fridays is like we eat leftovers, they pick what they want, or a simple dinner. Or we don't do this, but you could leftover Wednesdays. Less decisions that we have to make, that equals less burnout. For the small kiddos, if you're in the infant and toddler stage, or AKA the littles, everything feels urgent and exhausting. Wait, that might be true for all stages. But anyway, if you're in this stage, first thing I can tell you is accept the mess. Don't worry about it if stuff isn't perfect all the time. Just be okay with everything not being perfect. Maybe you could try having multiple diaper stations. Like, it doesn't have to be this elaborate thing. Just get you a little basket or a bin, or literally just set it on the shelf, a thing of wet wipes and 2 or 3 diapers. That way you're not running back and forth from room to room all the time. No matter where you are in the house, you have your necessity easily accessible. Try prepping your bottles and your snacks or your sippy cups in batches. You may not be able to do this like more than like the night before the next day, but even that will help. And your future self will be grateful. Designate you a yes space, a fully baby-proofed area that could be like your calm area. And you're in there and you don't have to say no every 5 seconds. So you do have that minute to catch your breath. This season that you're in is not about perfection. You're not behind. Girl, you're just tired. For those of you with the big kids from around 4 to 8, visual charts work really well as reminders. Think Dory. We have to remind them who they are over and over and over. So maybe put like a little sheet up, steps in the bathroom for brushing, washing your hands, or maybe even like a color-coded clock. I did this for my son when we first started homeschooling when he was in 2nd grade. And I just got a clock from the dollar store and I colored different hours, different colors. And he knew that this time was breakfast time. These times were school time. This was snack time. This was play time, bath time, whatever different categories that you need for your house. Everybody's is going to look different. You could pick out clothes the night before. Sometimes doing it the night before, it gives you a little bit more time, and it also takes care of the rush and the stress in the mornings. But if you do it at night, it gives you more time to help them, let them show you their independence and practice matching skills. Oh my goodness. I'm still fighting with my kids over matching. It's like one of my pet peeves. Like, you gotta match. Or you could create like a snack drawer, shelf, or like a snack station with all of your approved snacks. Maybe you already have them portioned out if they're not, like a little snack bag or something. That way you're not interrupted like every 5 minutes trying to find something, pouring it in a bowl or a sandwich baggie. You already have those things made up. Even if you do get interrupted and you want your kids to ask before they just go grab a snack, it's still a lot less time consuming because now you go to the shelf, pick it out, let's row, bro. I used to do this with my son when he was smaller. I turned everything into a race. Like, even practicing his spelling words, I would be like, okay, let's see how fast we can write it. And then it was like a game, and he loved writing his spelling words. You could make cleanup into a race, or really anything reasonable that it wouldn't be a big deal if they went really fast doing it. Because I'm telling you, a timer changes everything. And for the big kid season, consistency over perfection. That's key. For those of you moms with the "we aren't little" tribes, or the preteens, from 9 to 12. They're not little, but they're not teenagers yet. You could I still do this with my big kids, weekly previews. Sometimes we do it 2 or 3 times a week, but like every Sunday, 5 to 10 minutes, walk them through what to expect that week, what's going on with school, practices, what your expectations are. They're not going to remember all of it, but it will help. And it'll also keep the whole, well, I didn't know. Yes, you did. I told you. With kids this age, with power comes great responsibility. That's what I tell my 10-year-old, almost 11. I'm like, with age comes responsibility. Give them a small task to complete before they just break out into their free time. Not like a long chore list, just something extra that's not already expected out of them. Just a little something that'll help you, and it teaches them responsibility. I have to get this done before I do what I want. Because if you can teach them that the younger they are, then when they get older and you're trying to do something you want, they will be more compassionate, understanding, and respectful, and recognizing that your time matters too. Teach them systems. Embrace their independent abilities. Show them how to pack lunches, prep the backpack, packs their clothes the night before, or organize their homework, or maybe even give them laundry ownership. Maybe they fold their own. Or if you're like me and you're picky, maybe they just put it away after you get it folded or hung up. On to the teenagers. I'm sorry. I got nothing for you guys. See you next week. Just kidding. But I really don't have much. I've learned with mine less talking, more listening. I wait to respond or ask a question until they're completely done with what they're telling me. Most of the time, they answer my question for me. And our car conversations. I found that when we're in the car and we're sitting side by side, or even when they're in the back seat behind me, for some reason, those conversations feel safer than the face-to-face ones. And I tend to get more out of them. As my son says, let's talk about life. We talk about life a lot in the car. We have therapy a lot in the car. That just seems to be where the floodgates open. With those teenagers, this is definitely the age where you pick your battles. So focus on the natural consequences. You missed your homework? You have a teacher conversation, not a parental meltdown. You forgot your jacket? Well, now you're going to be cold. Unless it's like a crazy big deal that they forgot their jacket. But if your kids are like mine, if we're going in Walmart, they think they need a jacket because the frozen food section is cold. Well, Walmart's cold in general. This is the biggest thing that's helped me. Respect their independence and voice. Ask them, do you want help or advice, or are you just needing to vent? Most of the time they'll surprise you and they'll tell you, I just want to vent. But you need to prepare yourself for an information overload if they vent. And you have to try your hardest not to react or respond and let them walk away like the conversation never happened. Because you will get so much inside information on your kids if they know they could just say it and walk away. And then the next time, they're not going to want to vent. They're going to come back and they're going to want your help. They're going to want your advice, or they're going to want a hug. Laundry. Maybe do one load a day. I can kind of sort of do that, but not all the time. Stop sorting your laundry. They're not going to ruin, to an extent. But peace means more than a ton more work. Or skip the iron. Hang it up straight out of the dryer. Boom, you're done. And iron only as you need it. That's how I do it. Now, if we're going somewhere and we have somewhere special to go, yes, we iron. If we get it out of the closet and it's wrinkled, yes, I iron. But I'm not ironing everything before hanging up in the closet because it's just going to come back out wrinkled anyway. I'm doing double the work. Cooking and snacks. Cook it once, eat it twice. Double dinner. You got dinner tonight and tomorrow's lunch. That works really well with homeschool kiddos. Or you got a freezer meal. Cook breakfast for dinner. It is cheap, fast, and it is always a hit. It's like dessert for dinner for kids. Emergency dinners. Always have you 2 to 3 to go-to backup plans for the week. Like frozen pizzas, frozen burritos, or noodles with eggs. Always have that. That way if the day overloads you, you've got a backup plan. And there's nothing wrong with having a backup plan. We don't have to be perfect, guys. Simple counts too. Alrighty, mamas. Take what you need and leave the rest. You are doing the best you can, and that is enough. Now, go enjoy the rest of your day, and oh, don't you let Monday talk back to you.